Well, 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 the moment you will be waiting for. So, during the boost we've been collecting a lot of data on the runs, as you can see. Yeah, the list keeps going. So we've been, I can actually show you guys how we did it. So we have like different channels, here's mine, where we just post a bunch of stuff regarding our loot or results from doing the stages. And then we put it all into the spreadsheet. As you can see, there's 5 channels, so we had 5 people contributing this time. And don't worry about this stuff, there's gonna be a summary or like, a collection of this data on the second tab that we're gonna look at. Just so you see that we have been busy here. But yeah, here it is. Before, by the way, I wanna say that we do have a limited amount of runs, of course. The sample could be bigger, so I don't wanna like put anything in stone. It's obviously not official numbers, but it's the best we can do, and I don't think anyone has been close to do this before or elsewhere, so it's the best we have for now. I can also add that we were kind of like just choosing where we wanted to go. Something I personally would like to do next time, if we can do during the next boost, is to record data like if we split up into 2 different groups. And so, for example, we have one bunch of people farming Area 2, Trial 2, for example, and then we have some people doing like a harder stage, if possible, and then collecting like that. Or even comparing Area 2 to Area 1 and so on. That's something that would actually be interesting. But yeah, we'll see about that. We also have been discussing some type of automatic reporting. So you would have some bot that would actually read off the screenshots and then put the stuff by itself. That way we could get a lot more people hopefully to contribute as well with results. But yeah, that's that anyways. So yeah, let's take a look at what we have here. So what we have done here is that we have set the sample to at least 100 runs in the specific stage, so anything below that is disregarded. Also only runs with the bonus, that's X2, and also we have only 60% bonus for this stuff here. So let's see what we have. First we have the unique drop rate, and obviously that can vary a lot, so we're not gonna like assume that it's just higher anywhere else, or it's just interesting to see, to see if there's any. What's interesting to me is the second one, this one here, the blue one. Expedition stage average number of relics per run. So you can see there is a slight trend going up, because that's what we want to know. That's the question, right? Is there a higher drop chance per like if the stage is higher? And like I said, the sample is not the biggest, so I don't want to like set anything in stone here, but you can see, like, if we compare, for example, the two stages where we had the most runs. So you remember probably I had like, what was it, 11,000 stamina on day 1, and I was farming mostly Area 2 Trial 1, so I guess that contributed to that high amount of runs on that stage. So the green line here, by the way, is the amount of runs, where the average relic per run is the blue one. So you can see it actually goes up slightly, which is interesting. So if we are to just conclude anything here, yes, there is a higher drop chance the higher stage you go for. However, then again, we could have a bigger sample, but at least the trend does seem to go up. It seems linear, at least. To a certain degree, it's a little bit lower there, but we do have less runs as well on Area 1, Trial 1, as you can see. So map pieces, we also checked that. It's really hard to, like, once again, I would compare the Area 2 Trial 1. You can see the one with the biggest green, basically, because those are the ones we had more runs on, and it's really hard to say. I mean, if you look at the trend line, it goes actually down instead of up, but I mean, those seem to be very random and just unrelated by anything, really. One could, of course, argue that it's a higher drop chance in Area 1 than it is in Area 2, because, as you can see, but I have no idea, honestly, and it doesn't really matter as well, because you kind of, if you can, you want to do Area 2, right, because those drop map pieces for the second Hidden Wonder, and that one in turn can drop the big crystals, rarely. I think I've done 19 runs in that so far, and I've gotten like 3 crystals. It's pretty shit for me personally. I have a guild that did 15, I believe, and he got 5, so that's awesome. But yeah, so... But it's still interesting, right? But my guess there would be that it's just the same across, and it's not affected by anything, and it's just low, honestly. And then we have the drop rate effect too down here. That's average number of relics per run. You see there, and then there's also the the rarity distribution. I mean, which is also pretty interesting actually if you look at it. So yeah. Oh yeah, the percentage down here, 44.5, 50, 57, and 60. That's the drop rate, by the way, of relics. So, but yeah, looks pretty awesome. So just that. Those are 50. Let's see if we change that to 100, so it's like the same as the other one. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. Yeah. Well, anyways, let's get back to what I actually make this video for, and that is, of course, this one here. Because it's like I said, either there is no more, or it's not a higher drop chance on the stages, and if it's not, then we leave it there. But obviously, this suggests otherwise. Like I said, those numbers may not be exact, of course, but you know, it at least gives us an idea that it is higher the higher stages go. But then comes the next thing. How worth is it to farm a higher stage? Because obviously you should farm as high as you can. However, I think it's going to be really hard. Actually, let's dive into the game now. We're not going to have this nice music, but let's just see here. For example, if I just put on my normal 60%, right, I'm minus 18 here. On the third one, I'm on minus 51. It is possible to do, I would assume, but it's just annoying, so I'm just doing this one instead. And for example, we're looking at trial 6. That's minus 90, so you definitely have to want to put on, you know, relic drop stuff. Or sorry, you want to upgrade them. So let's just put this on here and see how many we need to, you know, get some kind of respectable numbers. Okay, that's still too little. So that's 2. Let's do 3 here. 33. It is possible, but let's just, for the sake of argument, let's just put 4 of them. Okay, so let's put 4 of them, just like that. And now we have 6%. Okay, that's fine. We can definitely do this. So if you're gonna do 4 of them, let's just get back to the lift as well. I think it goes in there, and that's the wrong one. Here's the nice music. So yeah, if you're gonna do 4, that means you're 2 weeks behind. So obviously the next question is, when are you gonna get that in return, right? Like, are you actually gonna get those? When are you gonna make those relics back, or the crystals? Sorry. And the next question is, of course, do you even need it? Because how many relics are you actually gonna do? So I was calculating, and just some napkin math there. I think I'm gonna be able to get 22 relics, or around 9-10 weeks worth of relics more, until I'm not gonna be able to buy more relics or upgrade. Sorry, you know, more relics, or like, you know, buy the big crystals in the shop, right? You get it's 1,500 per week. So I was thinking, like, because it's 6 weeks until the next boost, right? So that's 8 weeks in total. In total, that's 1,500 times 8. That's 12,000. So, and I have 5,600 at the moment. So then you just add up how much can I farm per week, and then just, you know. And I did. I think I calculated at 750 or something per week, give or take. Because that's pretty much what I'm able. Yeah, 75-80 per day. So yeah, as you can see, it's gonna like even out there, and then I'm not gonna be able to do it anymore. So 22. So how many do you need to ask yourself? Like, how much do you need to do? So I would say that it's gonna take a lot longer to actually find that breakpoint, or to break even, right? If you would upgrade relic drop chance stuff now and, you know, farm. And even if you would upgrade some stuff now and then inherit another stat later to get a little bit more, like, even if you do like 2 months of farming, like, I don't know if it's actually gonna make up for that, because you see, I mean, the difference is still so little. So I would say, based on what I see here, is that it's not worth it to upgrade relics. And you know how many I need. I had to even cut down on my plans there. If we just find like what I have here, that's my relics. So my plan now, so when I actually upgraded my 2 cups, I got a triple defense and a triple heal, so it's like, okay, I'll actually keep that. It means I don't need to roll it, and it's like ready to go for whatever I need, orbital lift or whatever. So I'm actually, that means I'm set back by like 1 week, so I'm gonna do 4 new ones to have them with offensive stats for raids. And then I want to do, so you see I have 3 PvP relics, right? That's the green stuff. I want to have 12 in total, pretty much, or maybe 15. So that means another 9 at least. And aside from that, I also want to do AoE relics. 8 of them. So yeah, that's pretty much 22, give or take. So yeah, after that, it's gonna go a lot slower. And then, of course, we have this next question, epic relics. What's gonna happen there? So it might be smart to save up for that as well, for myself. Like, I understand everyone is in like a very different situation. I personally don't need anything else from the game. I could use another sniper goggle, because that means I'll have 6 of them. That's for all the AI when I'm like farming records and shit, but like, yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I need. And I actually only need 1 drop, because like in that drop I could get like hammers and stuff in the meantime, and you know, just hammer it to MLB. So for me, I don't really have anything to farm. Now, that is obviously only for me. I know that a lot of you guys have a lot of things to farm instead, which of course is something that you should be focusing on probably now. Like, I mean, we have, well, yeah. So during the relic boost, right, you're not farming item dungeons, which means you're gonna have less magic metals. You might want to get back to that now. Then the next week, I believe we do have the boost for item dungeons and such. So then you may want to go there, and yeah, following the boost basically. Of course, now you can. Now there's no stamina related boost. It's the world exploration. But yeah, like during those, I think it's just more efficient to follow those boosts and not do what I do, because obviously I don't need anything, so it does make sense for me to do those things. But you know, but yeah, that's pretty much how it's looking. We are gonna do a rerun of this, like I said, for sure. Next boost. Hopefully we can divide it a little bit better. Maybe find something else, but yeah, for now, like I said, I don't want to conclude anything, but like from what we're looking at here, it does appear that it's a little bit higher drop. Or maybe I should put it like this: either it is a little higher drop, as we have seen here, is at least what the data supports, or it's the same. It's not going to be less the higher you go, we can agree on that, no matter what. So, but either way, the increase is so little that I personally don't think it's worth it. One could of course argue that it would be a much higher to farm the boss, or like from the boss stage, or not much higher, but you know, a little bit higher at least. I mean, based on these numbers, if we look at, actually, let's do this for fun. Do it for fun. From 1 to 6, let me think. Okay, that's 12. That's 4 to that one. Okay, so if we're just gonna do this, and then minus 2, that's okay. So 11 per 2, so that's 6. Okay, so that's 2.08 plus 0.11. Then we are on 8. Then we are on 10, and that would be the boss stage in that case. And then you can of course compare this one to this 187, right? Okay, so it's like possibly, you know, that would be 25% higher, I believe. But at that point, you gotta upgrade like 10 relics at least, you know, with relic drop chance, and that's gonna set you back by 5 weeks. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's better to just farm as high as you can. Like me, for example, I'm farming trial area 2, trial 2, and I'm just sitting there, and it just feels like a lot better. And then I can focus on what I want, and you know, then you're done, and yeah. Anyways, any questions? If anyone wanna, you know, calculate further based on these numbers, go for it. Let us know in the comments. It would be awesome if someone has something to contribute with, or if you disagree, or if you do agree, or whatever it could be. I would love to know. But yeah, it's really nice that we actually have this. My current project now is that I have actually posted, maybe you saw a little glimpse of it before, I did post in my channel. Where did that go? Right, I did post this in my channel, so that's what I had last, yeah, when I woke up on Tuesday, or when I went to bed on Tuesday, like after before the reset, but when I had depleted all my stamina. So I'm gonna check in exactly 1 week to see how many runs have I done in a week, and how many crystals have I been able to farm in 1 week, just to get like a nice number doing the non-boost, just to get an idea how long I can survive really. But my prediction is that it's gonna be around, like I said, 9-10 weeks or so. Including the current one, and after that it's gonna be dry. And from there, I'm not really sure what I want to do. We can just show some stuff that I have here. I have my own Discord where I just make notes and everything really. And for the relics, my plan for PvP is to have triple stats of all these categories in these numbers. That's 15 in total. Well, 16 if you count the healing, but yeah. I would want more, but I don't think it's really the best idea to do, because like I'm not gonna bring that many heroes, or I'm gonna try to kind of not bring that many, I guess. And yeah, like I said, epic relics, who knows what they're gonna do there, so it might be better to just stack up a lot for that, you know, so I have a head start there, because if this is hard, you know, no idea what they're gonna do there. So, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, a little bit different than usual. But yeah, see you all tomorrow. It's gonna be more arena, fun stuff, and yeah, have a nice evening everyone. Bye.